Golf Online Academy in association with Estonian.com.
Hiya Pat, great to meet up with you at the range the other night and start to begin to do some work on your swing. Just a quick recap on the key points that we covered as promised. First of all, we discussed what the fundamentals of the game were and in regards to how these work, in regards to gaining some consistency over both the strike and the curve on the golf ball. Fundamental number one is learning to hit the ground in the same spot each time, and that needs to be out in front of the golf ball so that we make solid contact. Fundamental number two is to play or to learn to generate sufficient power to play the golf course to the level at which you want to play golf. So generate sufficient power. And then fundamental number three is to try and control the curve on the golf ball. Those are the three criteria that all good golfers fulfill when playing correctly. And as we discussed the other night, good golfers consistently tick box 1 and 2, consistently make solid contact and consistently generate sufficient power to play the golf course. So we first of all look at things in relation to that. What we notice is at setup, the weight is sort of positioned 50-50, the feet are quite square, so this is looking at the top left. That in turn doesn't really allow you to make a centered turn. What tends to happen now is during the backswing, we looked at what happened to your head. Your head is going to move up and away from the target, which means now we've got to get back across and down at just the right time in order to make solid contact. And due to quite a good athletic ability, you've learned to do that on a pretty consistent basis, but not as consistent as you'd like. There's also, as we come through, there's a tendency to just separate the elbows a little bit. You can see there the elbows now further apart than they were at address, usually a sign that the player is trying to prevent the club from digging in the ground. So we've got an axis that's moving around, we've got an inclination that's changing, and what we've also got is a radius that's getting a little bit corrupted on the way back. The backswing, although it's on a nice line, gets really long. The arms and the body now no longer work together. The arms are always playing catch up. Usually when that happens, the body's got to stop. That means the weight ceases moving forward, and we run the risk of hitting behind the ball and also across the ball. Remember what we talked about the other night. If the low point of the swing is behind the golf ball, then the player is hitting up, but also swinging across as he comes through impact, and consequently will impart, in your case, right to left spin on the golf ball. So the changes that we made are, we made some really good progress during this session. Starting from the ground, working up, we decided we'd move the feet out, so both feet turned out approximately 15 degrees. We're going to put the weight more forward. We're going to put the handle more forward. And then the other change that we've made from down the line is we're just going to feel a little bit more pressure under this left arm against the rib cage. Now the key thoughts for these swings were to take the club back to about chest height. As you do that, you can see the marked difference in the position at the top of the backswing. So we've got weight forward, handle forward, feet turned out, swinging back to chest height. So now how much more stable the axis is. We'll look at it from down the line. Look how much more controlled the top of the backswing looks. So let's take both those previous swings to the top. Big difference between those top of the back swings. Much better use of the legs, the hips, the spine, the arms, all better. From there, the feeling was to try and control the arms a little bit more. We can see here as we come through, the arms swinging excessively, really long follow through, not absorbing the speed of the club and the arms very well through the hitting area, usually a sign that the arms are coming off the rib cage. Trying to feel that the arms are straighter is producing a much more controlled look to the follow through. So the feeling I want you to have in the follow through is very similar to what you're seeing here with myself on the top right. Come through impact, finish at chest height. Hit a lot of shots in practice where you come through impact and finish at chest height. So swinging flat out, hitting the brakes at chest height. This is going to improve your ability to tuck the hips, extend the spine and control the rate at which the club face closes during the golf swing. Also going to allow you to hit out at the golf ball for longer, producing that nice little draw shot that you're hitting occasionally towards the end of your session. If we take a little look at these two from face on at impact, this was a massive change. You can see they're a little bit of a scoop compared to somebody drives forward, leading with a handle more, and then as you come through the hitting area, much straighter with the arms rather than pulling the club in towards you, so you're hitting out at that golf ball for longer and the axis of the swing is not translating back as much. So feet out, weight forward, handle forward, keep the arms on the rib cage, short back, finish at chest height. Look forward to working with you again in a couple of weeks' time. Well done.